Good afternoon, girls. Today I will teach you electric motor in the chapter Magnetic Effect of Electric Current. Okay, we will also study which devices use electric motor, what is the structure or the construction of the components of the electric motor, and what is the working. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to explain you. Firstly, we will begin with what is electric motor, right? Now electric motor is a device, right? Electric motor is a device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. You know what is mechanical energy? The energy of the machines is called mechanical energy. So the electric motor is actually a device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy, or we can say that it causes rotation in that, means that object rotates. Now we can see some examples, like when you switch on the fan, when you switch on any fan, you know that it rotates, right? Why? Because it has motor fitted inside it. Okay, similarly if you talk about washing machine, okay, even in the washing machine, you know, when the washing machine is used, the motor rotates, right? So this also has a motor inside it. Then if you talk about what a mixer grinder, right? These are some of the devices or the appliances which you have seen at home. This also rotate because it has electric motor inside it. Okay, so what is electric motor doing? It is converting electrical energy into mechanical energy, or we can say that object sets into motion or the motor actually rotates. And the examples are fan, washing machine, mixer grinder. These are some examples of devices or the appliances which use motor. Now, today we will study the components of the electric motor, right? And how these components make that motor works. So let's begin with the components, or we can say the um, construction also, we can say, right? Today you will learn all this, and in my next video I will explain you the working. Let us begin with the components. Number one, it's a rectangular coil, right? Now what is a rectangular coil? A rectangular coil looks like this, which will be shown in the diagram. You can refer to your diagram in the textbook. This is a rectangular coil. Now this rectangular coil is placed in a magnetic field, right? This rectangular coil is placed in a magnetic field. Then and this coil rotates when the current passes through it. When the current passes through it. Okay, so learn these components and then we will study the working. So we begin with the components. The rectangular coil, it is placed in the magnetic field, a strong magnetic field, and this rectangular coil will rotate when the current will pass through it. Okay, now number two, then there are strongly opposite poles. Now this rectangular coil is placed between the two opposite poles shown in the diagram as north and south, and this is how the coil is placed, right? This is a coil and we will name the coil as A, B, C, D. Okay, now this will rotate only when the current will flow through it. So there are rectangular coil, then strongly opposite poles for the magnetic field. Then number three, it consists of split rings. Now split rings are basically half, or we can say halves of two rings. You know, rings are circular in shape. This is circular in shape. When you take the half of this ring, two rings, it will become a split ring. So we will say that this motor consists of uh, two split rings. right? And they are actually made up of copper, okay? And they are insulated. They are insulated from inside. So you will learn these points today, right? So we have taken a rectangular coil, strongly opposite poles. This coil is placed in between the north and the south poles, okay? And there are split rings, which is actually half of two rings, which are made up of copper and they are insulated from inside, okay? These are the three parts of the electric motor. Now coming to the next, it consists of number 4, axle. Okay, now what is an axle? It is an aluminium rod, or we can say it is a rod which is fitted inside the split rings, after this I'll show you the diagram also. Okay, and it rotates. This also rotates when the coil rotates, right? So this is the fourth part of the motor. Then there are brushes. Okay, now in the diagram brushes are shown by X and Y. Now brushes are actually in contact with the split rings, and these brushes are made of carbon. Okay, so what did I said? Brushes are shown in the diagram by X and Y, and these are in contact with the split rings, and these brushes allow the current from the battery to enter the split rings and then to the coil, right? So I repeat, brushes X and Y, they are in contact with the split rings. These brushes allow the current from the battery, the current will flow. It will first go to the split rings and then it will go to the coil, right? Coil of the whole, coil of the motor. Then obviously we need a battery, and we also need a key, also called a switch. So these are the components of the motor, right? So the components of the motor are, I will quickly revise. See, rectangular coil, which will look like this, we name it as ABCD. It is placed in a magnetic field. It rotates when the current passes through it. You will learn these points today. Then it is placed in a strongly opposite pole, that is a magnetic field, north and south. This is how the placement of the coil is shown in the diagram. It consists of the split rings, which is half of the two ring made of copper, and they are insulated from inside. Also remember that split rings act as a commutator. Now what is a commutator? I will explain you when I will explain the working of the motor. So split rings are the halves of the two rings made of copper, and they are insulated from inside. They act as a commutator in electric motor. Then next is axle. It's a rod which is fitted inside the split rings and it rotates when the coil rotates. Brushes are there, X and Y, and they are connected, or they are in contact with the split rings. These brushes will allow the current to flow through the battery. From the battery it will go to the split rings and it will finally go to the coil, and there's a battery and the key or the switch. So these are the requirements of the electric motor. Now you can see your book. This is how the electric motor looks like. Okay, this is a coil, this is a pole, two poles of the magnet, then this is an axle, brushes X and Y, split rings P and Q, right? We name them as P and Q, and the connections are complete with the battery and the switch. Okay, now today what you will do is you will study these points means you will study the whole construction of the motor. You will also study these parts which I have explained you, and in my next video I will explain you how this motor works, and how this coil means this motor changes electrical energy into mechanical energy. Okay, so read all these points, and if you have any doubt till now you can ask me. Thank you.